This statement carries a cryptic, almost apocalyptic tone, intricately weaving together historical, military, and socio-political elements. Let's break it down and explore its possible meanings. The Boers are attacking us. Historically, the Boers were Dutch settlers in South Africa who engaged in conflict with the British during the Anglo-Boer Wars. This phrase could be interpreted metaphorically, referencing a broader conflict, perhaps colonialism, neo-colonialism, or a resurgence of ethno-nationalist forces. It may also imply a sense of being besieged by reactionary or conservative elements, suggesting a struggle against perceived threats to societal progress. If life gets better, fine. This phrase conveys a resigned tone, indicating a lack of faith in meaningful improvement. It might serve as a commentary on political stagnation, economic disparity, or societal decline, acknowledging that even if conditions improve superficially, the deeper systemic problems remain unaddressed. Following the money all leads to the DoD and AEC, Pentagon. This line highlights the Department of Defense, DoD, and the Atomic Energy Commission, AEC, both pivotal in US military and nuclear development. The assertion suggests that financial and political power ultimately converges on military-industrial interests, reinforcing the notion of perpetual warfare and government control, where economic motivations drive policy decisions. WW2 never ended, making this both untenable and unsustainable. This statement aligns with the perspective that World War II did not truly conclude, but rather evolved into the Cold War, military interventions, and ongoing modern conflicts. It implies that we continue to live under the influence of WW2-era military-industrial dominance, rendering global stability increasingly fragile and precarious. Civilization wallows like a beast while society crumbles. In this depiction, civilization is portrayed as a primal entity, struggling yet surviving, while society, the structures that provide meaning and order, deteriorates. This imagery may reflect growing inequality, institutional decay, or a loss of cultural cohesion, suggesting a disconnect between the broader human experience and the societal frameworks that support it. It is, at this point in history, absolutely undeniable in most valid realms of plausibility. The closing statement asserts that the ideas presented are not merely opinions, but observable truths. It implies that anyone examining history, economics, or geopolitics through a credible lens would recognize these systemic issues as undeniable, reinforcing the urgency of the concerns raised. Discussion. This passage paints a grim yet provocative picture of modern civilization, suggesting a world still dominated by military power, economic inequality, and social decline. The references to the Pentagon and the AEC hint at a military-industrial complex that sustains a state of war. The use of untenable and unsustainable suggests that this system is approaching collapse. Overall, the statement reflects a profound skepticism of power structures and a belief in historical continuity, specifically that the conflicts and power struggles of the 20th century never truly ended but transformed into different forms. It serves as both a warning and a lament for the current state of the world, urging reflection on the implications of these enduring issues.